What is up, everybody? Today we are back on Minecraft, and as many of you know, TU19 came out last week, and with that we got a whole bunch of new features, and a lot of features a lot of people on Minecraft for the console have never seen before because they've never played on PC, and one of those features is beacons! So I figured today I would go ahead and explain to you all exactly just how beacons work, so you can use them effectively in your world and create some pretty cool and nifty stuff. So to start off, what we're going to need to go ahead and do is determine how exactly you craft a beacon. Now, since of course I wasn't prepared, I just went ahead and grabbed a crafting table, and if we come in here, we can see the crafting recipe for the beacon. Obviously, you can see we need some glass, a nether star, as well as some obsidian there on the bottom. Now, the nether star is actually gained by killing the wither, so you're going to have to go and fight and brave that awful boss before you can actually craft a beacon. But once you've done that, you can then go ahead and get started making your awesome pyramid to put your beacon on. Now, as you can tell here, obviously, like I said, you do need to put the beacon on a pyramid in order for it to activate, because if you just put the beacon on the ground by itself, it's not going to do anything or have any kind of special powers at all. So you have to actually put it on top of a pyramid. Now you can see here I have various different sizes of pyramids, and the size of pyramid that you make is going to determine what powers it has as well as how powerful it is. So here is the smallest size of a pyramid you can make, and that is a 3x3. You can make it a 5x5, a 7x7, or a 9x9, which is obviously the biggest one. Now, when you go ahead and you make this pyramid, you have to make it out of one of these 4 types of blocks, either out of iron, gold, emerald, or diamond. If, like, I were to say swap this out with some other kind of block like sand or something, this would deactivate the beacon up here on top, so it wouldn't actually work. So you need to keep that in mind and remember that it has to be out of one of these 4 types of blocks. You can make it completely out of iron. You don't have to do, like, you know, these 4 different types of blocks like I did, but you can do it. Just make sure it's out of, like I said, one of these 4 types of blocks. So now that you've gone ahead and made your pyramid however big it is, if you made the smallest size, you are only going to have 2 primary powers that you can select from when you select your actual beacon. And as you go up, you're going to unlock more powers. So you can see here on the smallest one, obviously, like I said, you only have the first 2, which are speed and mining speed. It's called haste, but it's actually just increased mining speed. Over here on the second largest one, you can see we have 2 extra powers, which are speed, haste, jump boost, and resistance. Moving up the totem pole, again, we get stronger ones, which include strength, so it's easier to kill things. And finally, over here, we have the secondary power. We unlock a secondary power, and this one, in this case, is going to unlock regeneration for us. So I'm going to go ahead and explain to you guys just exactly how these powers work now. So when you go ahead and you craft your beacon, let's just go ahead and start on the second biggest one here. You're going to have to insert, like, a little kind of sacrifice to it, and it can be any of these 4 blocks right here. So you can see, obviously, iron, gold, a diamond, or an emerald. So this time, I guess I'll just put a diamond in here, and then what you want to go ahead and do is select whatever kind of power you want your beacon to give you. So let's say, for example, we want jump boost. So I've got my diamond in here. I've selected my primary power, and now if I go ahead and I put the OK on this, you can see now I'm going to be getting a jump boost whenever I'm near this beacon. So now I jump higher because if I come in here, oop, wrong button. If I come in here, you can see I have both jump boost and speed active, and that is because this beacon right here actually has this speed enchantment on it. So I have speed on this one, and I have jump boost on this one, and whenever I'm within a certain distance of these beacons, I will get their temporary effects, and they will just constantly renew. Now, if I come out here and I go far away from them, you can see that eventually my effects are going to decrease here, and then they're going to go away, and oh no, I'm no longer special. But the second I come back within a certain radius of these blocks, you can see now they will, if we give it a second, there you are. You can see the enchantments are now back on me, and I have the have those abilities. Now, I'm sure I know what you're wondering. Well, why would I make the small pyramids if I can get the same things from those as I get from the big one? Which, this one takes a lot more blocks to make than those do. Well, for one, when you go ahead and you craft a bigger pyramid, the effect of the spells is much larger. So, the smallest one here is going to have a block radius or a spell radius of about 20 blocks. This one has 30, 40, and then 50 on the big guy. So, 50 blocks is quite a ways away. So, you are still going to be gaining the effects of this pyramid and of this beacon from 50 blocks away as opposed to 20 on that one. In addition, with this one over here, you actually get 2 powers as opposed to 1. So if we say we go ahead and we select a emerald, now this is what I'm about to tell you is exclusive to the biggest pyramid. All the other pyramids only give you single abilities. So this one here only gives you the primary power if you activate it. And this one will give you 2. So, like I said, 2. So what does that mean? Now here, just let me show you what I mean. So if we come in here into this menu, the beacon menu for the biggest pyramid, you can see that obviously we have all of the primary powers open, as well as this guy over here, the secondary power, which is new. So if I wanted to get 2 powers from this one, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to select strength, as well as the secondary power of regeneration. Now this is new. You can't do this with any of the lower beacons, and you can actually see the tier rating here with just exactly what you can unlock. You can only unlock the secondary power if you have the biggest pyramid. And so if I go ahead and I activate this, you can see now I will have not only regeneration and strength, but also jump boost from this guy over here because it's still within the block radius. But if I came over here, eventually you would see it would deactivate. Now you can see the countdown on this one is going down and not renewing, but these two are, because the block radius on the biggest one is more strong and is larger than the block radius on the smaller one. So obviously here you can see now I have 2 abilities as opposed to 1. So that's really the primary reason you would construct the bigger one as opposed to the smaller one, because you are going to get better benefits because you unlock, like I said, all of the benefits, all of the primary powers you can pick from, and a secondary power, so you get regeneration as well when you're within the block limit, as opposed to these guys over here, which even though it has the secondary power over here, it's never active for them because you don't have all of the levels of the pyramid that you need. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that's pretty clear on how beacons work. If you guys have any questions about how these work, feel free to drop that down in the comment section. Now, the last thing I would like to note is that if you want to change what exact powers you get from these, you actually have to re-offer up an item and then select a new one. So say I wanted haste instead of regeneration and strength, I have to put in a new sacrifice block, hit confirm, and then it's going to swap it. You can't just come in here and click on it and it'll swap it automatically without offering up a item. So that is all that there really is about beacons. Like I said, if you guys have any questions about how they work, feel free to drop that down into the comment section. It really is a cool feature, and I'm really glad that they added it, because if you have, like, say, one of these near your house or near your mining area, you'll be able to, you know, mine faster or move faster. If you die and you need to get somewhere fast all the time, you can, like, have a speed beacon near the entrance to your house, and then you can go moving like 90 miles an hour out of the door, as opposed to walking 2 miles an hour like you normally would. So it's kind of a cool feature. I hope you guys did enjoy this tutorial, and if you did, please do feel free to drop me a like down below and subscribe for some more Minecraft console content in the future, because I'll be your #1 source for everything on the Minecraft for the console. And I'm super excited. It should come out on Minecraft for the PlayStation for all of you guys over on the PlayStation, hopefully on Monday or Tuesday, so we're just waiting to hear on that. It is out in Europe for people on the PlayStation, so you guys can go get that. I didn't make a video on that because it was just people in Europe, and I really don't know how many viewers I have from Europe, but it is going to be out hopefully on the PlayStation here pretty quick. So for those of you guys still waiting on that, sit tight. You guys will be able to use beacons here relatively soon, and I really do appreciate you guys watching, and I will see all of you guys later. Peace.